I got a question. Why don't these leagues you're talking about, why are they not contacting the bloggers to push their stuff directly? Like URL, they don't need to contact small leagues or small bloggers. They don't need to do all that. RBE doesn't need. RBE will retweet the bloggers tweet, videos and stuff like that. URL doesn't really need. They don't need the publicity from the bloggers, but I often wonder why the smaller leagues don't reach out to bloggers and say, hey, can you push a couple of my videos? Can you push some of my content? Can you push for some of my battlers to, or a couple of their videos to be featured on your channel, whether you pay the bloggers or not? Like, there's more room for exposure. Like Jay Black says it all the time. Come up here, do your face-offs and do all that stuff. You got 100 fucking bloggers and all they talk about is what URL and RBE and KOTD are doing. And none of these leagues are using the bloggers to market their shit when you've got hundreds of them to pick from.
That's why Close Combat was successful, even though the
right.
was trash.
Right.
That's what I was about to say.
It was a successful event because he sold a lot of pay-per-views, more than he thought he would. And it worked. Why did I watch that? Because of what you just said. I wouldn't have bought that. And everybody was watching it. And and I've had leagues be in my inbox, ask me to promote them and this and that. And bro, I'll be real, all right, so I got what? Almost 3,000 subscribers. I just uploaded Enes, K-Shine, Jack Boy Maine. All my videos are hitting 1,000. This is barely hitting 100 views right now. Nobody's clicking on it. Nobody, it's weird.
I go through that on my channel because if you look
put
at
the word recap in your title, no one will click on it if it's not a big battle. I promise you. I didn't even put recap in this because I'm testing a theory out here, and it's actually hit 100 views.
I go through it, visual. You know what's funny? I'll get a comment from somebody thanking me. It's happened multiple times. You can check my channel. I'll get comments from 1 or 2 people thanking me for covering a small league, right?
Right.
But my views suffer. Me personally, I don't give a fuck because I don't care about all of that. But sometimes it does make me feel like, yo, man, like, what the fuck? Like, I can put one of these shits up there and like absolutely no. So what I tried to do, matter of fact, I ain't giving my secrets away. Fuck all that. But anyway, I look at it too the same way you do, Tori, in the sense of like you see all of them, and it kind of goes back to the female battle rap. You see all these league owners from smaller leagues complain that they don't get the coverage, but yet they don't reach out that much. Like Close Combat reached out to me. He had reached out to me multiple times actually before I actually did the interview with him. The other thing, because I wasn't sure how real that was, and I saw he didn't have an event before. So, once I started seeing like Champion covering it and the guy kept hitting me up, then Roger, and I was like, all right, you know what? I'll do it. You know what? Because I've seen they never did an event before. Here and there on Twitter, the Trap, those are my people, those saluting them. They'll tag me on everything they drop, There's other leagues who are here and there, like, they'll tag me on something and that's it. But like I can't remember the name of the league, but they're in Jersey. Them and the guys from Houston Barcode, like they hit me up one day about an event they was throwing, and I was like, okay, you know what? Let's set it up where I interview the owner, and then I wasn't talking about a face-off, but I would have did that too. I like just put me in touch with some of the people who's on the card and let me interview them. And in the DMs, everything is, yeah, let's do that. And then when I hit them up, like, yo, where we at with this? I don't hear nothing back. So I'm like, yo, fam, I'm not going to keep fucking messaging you about the shit. Not that, don't get it wrong. Like, my channel, I got a small channel. Come on, I don't got I'm not even at 1,000 yet. Is it slowly growing? Yeah, but I'm not even at 1,000 yet. It ain't like you really need my fucking help. But getting some sort of help is something. And then for you to reach out to me and then, that didn't make sense because the Houston Barcode, they were throwing an event the Friday before Norm 8. That's the league Scotty and like 2 other people own, something like that.
Yeah.
So one of them other guys from there was the one who hit me up. And I'm just like, I was confused by it because I'm like, yo, here we are 2 weeks before Norm. and we're talking about this. I hit you 2 days later, I don't hear nothing. Hit you 4 days later, I don't hear nothing. Like, yo, I'm not gonna keep fucking messaging you. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, come on, man. You know, you rather one person talk about it than nobody. You know, but at the same time, I just feel like, when it comes to the other battle rap fans, it is one of those things where they'll if a league drops something on YouTube, they'll go and watch it, a good amount of them, but they won't watch a blog on it. You know what I'm saying? Which I kind of feel weird about that. Like, I don't know how that kind of doesn't make sense to me. Like, okay, you'll go and make sure you guys are be on Twitter and talking about how this guy nobody knows will beat your favorite. Let me post something right now about fucking JC, and it'll be somebody on my Twitter hitting me talking about, oh, but I bet you he can't beat MC Bulletproof. And I'm like, all right, so who the fuck is that? Like, I don't even know who that is. But let me go and recap that person's battle, and ain't nobody watching that recap. They don't give a fuck, like DME said. Like, so it's weird, man. And if DME, who got 3,000 subscribers, is barely getting any hits on a small battle thing like that, like, imagine somebody who only got 50 subscribers.
Unless it's a big league battle, even those do very low. Those will hit 500-600, but if it's any off-brand league, I'm lucky to hit 200 no matter what. That's the max. I did Don Marino and Chess, and that only got like 200. And Chess is in it, so Chess would give you views, but that didn't work either. So I don't care. Like I said, I only battle on stuff I'm excited or pissed off. I only blog on stuff I'm excited or pissed off about. But you wonder why, and it's like you want people to see what you're doing. So it's like, I don't know if and another problem is with YouTube, and this is maybe help you guys out a little. And Jay, you might have been a victim of this recently because you put out so much content recently, and I talked about it. The problem with doing that is if I'm not watching all that content, I'm out of your algorithm now. Right. And I'm not gonna your shit's not popping up no more, so it has the opposite effect. Battle Truth does this too, where he uploads every day 6 back to back. He doesn't give any space. He uploads them all at once every day. So if I don't watch all 6 of those videos, then I'm out of his algorithms now. Even though he's still getting views, I think he would do better spreading them out a little. And But all the research I've done, I go and I look at other YouTubers who talk about this and other genres and stuff. And I guess the sweet point is, and it's what I've been doing, is 1 a day. That's kind of like what the best way, if you want to optimize viewership and not be lost in the algorithms, is 1 a day. And I do upload more than 1 a day sometimes, but I've noticed it when I do. That second, like when we did the part 1 and 2 of the MOOC, we have 5,000 views on part 1 and like 1,000 on part 2. Nobody watched because I uploaded them back to back. If I would have uploaded them one day and one the next day, it probably would have been evened out.
When we're actually talking about MOOC and Verb.
Yeah, we're talking about MOOC and Verb in part 2 and nobody watched it. So it's like 5 times more people watched part 1 and not part 2, even though I uploaded them right after each other, one after another. The same minute they uploaded. So it's interesting, and especially how YouTube does it. The subscriptions don't matter, and now the bell doesn't even really matter. Because if the bell is there, but if I'm not consistently watching you and thumbsing up your battles, your videos, when John Real goes live now, I don't even get his notifications anymore. I've missed the last 2 or 3. It's not even in my shit. Mm-hmm. And I watch all his stuff, so I don't even know what that's about. You know?
And what's funny is that for me, after the first time I subscribed to him, I wasn't getting no alerts. Now I be getting alerts.
It's weird. Like sometimes it's like they're doing a lot of stuff, YouTube is, so it's like it's hard to.
And that's the fuckery, because they took. My thing is not that I care about the money, but you're not even paying people like that anymore. So why the fuck are you messing with that standpoint? Like that, I hear it all the time from somebody, one way or another. Even DME even told me, it was like, yo, man, I ain't been getting alerts for your shit.
So it's like that one interview you had with the guy. I didn't see that. And it's because I didn't watch all your stuff you've been putting out, because you put out a lot. So
Yeah.
I watched. Maybe you put
All
out
that shit was
25 videos.
time sensitive, so I had to put it out.
Yeah, I know why you did it. But say you uploaded 25 videos and I only watched 10, they're gonna think, well, this guy was not interested in 15 videos, so that's it. He's off. He's off the thing now. We're not gonna show him. So
yeah, man. Because I want to say not including Union or not even including Battle Rap Arena. When you do the math on it, within this last week and a half, almost 2 weeks. Put it this way: from that Friday, what was that? August 17th. Yeah, so it's been about 2 weeks. From then to now, I put out about 40 videos, maybe, something like that. So it might be a little bit more than 40. So it's like, it's a lot of work I put out there, not to mention Union shit. You know what I'm saying? Not to mention stuff I've done with Jesse Weekend, which that was another, I don't know, maybe another fucking 10 joints that we put up, which they were split up, like, you know, like how we did it. We did some recording and busted down. Right before we started recording, I just released another video from an interview I did with him. So
the Jesse Rican stuff was split up, but all uploaded at the same time as well. So
no,
yeah, I thought it was because it all came up on my timeline like that. I'm talking about on No Mercy's channel.
Oh, Mercy, yeah. I thought you were talking about me. Yeah.
I know you did it, but No Mercy uploaded all at once at night, and I started watching, listening to them. But that was like, you know, I was like, all right, well, let's see how these do because it's gonna get lost now. Because No Mercy got 10,000 subscribers, and I'm not sure how well those did. You know?
Yeah, they haven't been doing so great, and that's because, and I knew it though, because, well, whatever. We'll talk about that off the thing. But at the end of the day, I already knew that was gonna happen, and you know, just in general, and I guess that this goes for everybody who's watching now. When it comes to all four of us, like, I don't think not one of us has an exact same style as the other. I just don't. So you got 4 different people who has dope ass content, and I really want you guys to just take your time, because who knows? Like, some of the people I never expected that would be watch me, and some of the people who gave me some fucked up comments in my videos of mine because they didn't agree with something I said, they end up being some of the main people who watch me all the time.
Right.
And what's funny is some of them watch me just to fucking disagree with me. I like it for the dialogue, you know. But overall, you get 4 different things here. So everybody out there watching us, make sure you subscribe, and even click on the video. Even if you don't have time to watch the whole thing, just click on it. Sometimes, you know, it'll be in your history. You go back and watch it, or the next time you open your app, it'll be right on that same video. You know, so there's different ways for you to still rock with us. You know, I don't know if you guys got any more topics, but if not,
I got one more thing.
Yeah.
Have any of you considered adopting a league?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Yeah, because I've considered it. I think I was blogging a while back and then I stopped for a while, right? So I thought about actually adopting a league where I exclusively, I mean, outside of URL and my normal stuff, whenever I'm like, if I adopt, we go hard. Every card they do, I recap their whole card for them so that I get their viewers, the people who want to see the recaps for that league. I'll add those viewers, and in return, that league gets exposure to build their channel up or to build their views up for their league. So I was wondering, had any of you ever considered adopting a league and, you know, help them out?
Yeah. For me, it was trap. If you look, I've done a few trap blogs. But like I said, it's a little secret of what I did to start having people actually watch it. And even though those still don't get the greatest views, but at the end of the day, that was a big plan for me in terms of the trap. Something I really want to do because I genuinely fuck with No Mercy. Like that's not even like, you know, just battle rap. Like I fuck with Mercy. It's not just a Harlem thing either. It's just, you know, our rapport, it just was what it was. So I always want to do that with them. The problem is not just the views, because again, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna talk about what I want to talk about, and it's up to you to watch it.
Yeah.
But what it was sometimes I don't feel like there was one particular battle and the dude, you know, it wasn't the greatest, you know. What I started to see was like on this card, there was a few battles that a performance wasn't all that. And what my worry was, this is a developmental battle league. You know, and people shit on them because of that. And I'm like, fam, everybody got to start somewhere.
Yeah.
But the problem is, if I sit here and gave you 3 back-to-back recaps and I told the truth and tell you I didn't like something, are you going to want to watch the next ones I put up? And I'm talking about from that league. If I had 5 of them and the first 2 you watched, I was telling you, you know, a person didn't do all that well because they're still learning. Would you want to watch the other 3? No.
Right.
In fact, you will be more inclined to not even want to watch anything that league puts out.
Or they may not want to watch any more of your shit, period.
That's true, too.
You start losing your own fan base from your other shit you do, yeah.
Yeah. So, for me, it was, I don't ever want to, you know, there's a few other smaller leagues, you know what I'm saying? Some in Jersey and stuff, which, salute to Drake Dennis, man. I love what he's doing with the Gates of the Garden League. If you guys have not checked that out, please go check that out. Them dudes are putting in work, man. They really are.
The Garden is fire.
Yeah, and at the end of the day, it's some of those leagues I wanted to do the same for. I'm like, I want to push these smaller leagues. And then I started seeing a few things I didn't like, and I was like, okay, if I do talk about it, this could end up being a bad look on you. And then you going to be upset at me, like if it's my fault. You understand?
Yeah, yeah.
So that's why I was like, yo, you know what? Maybe it's best that I because I do talk about their battles, but I don't do it as heavy, and it's for those reasons. But yes, to answer your question, yes, I did think about it. I've considered it with multiple leagues. I don't see how it's gonna work.
Yeah.
I never thought about it, but I will adopt King of the Dot, get him back on top. I'll be real with you guys.
I don't fucking need you to adopt them, man.
I gotta adopt him. We need to help. We need to help out. But I cannot. I'm telling you, I can't log on anything that I just not super excited about it. So I don't even try to even think about it because I just don't. That's not why I started blogging. If I'm not excited about it, I'm good. I'm good. I'll let the next person do it because I can't fake it. So if you see me, it's genuine. If you see me excited about anything, that's because I really am. All right. There's no. Oh, maybe no. That's why. So I'm not. I can't do it. I've tried. I've tried doing some stuff where it's like, you know, I've had people hit me up. You know, can you promote this card? And I'm looking at the names. I don't know anymore. I don't even know any of them are. And I don't have time to like watch and find out who they are now. And then and then if I don't like it, I'm gonna be mad. And like Jay said, I'm gonna rip it. All right. And then now what? Now what? Did that work out for you? No, they really didn't. So it's just like, all right, you know, I'm just not as much of a fan as the more underground. You know how like in hip hop, there's fans of hip hop, but then there's the fans who love the underground. You know, they love that. And they're into everything. They know everything. I can't consider myself one of those, but then I'll love like a lot of the like other stuff, like some of the UK stuff, and then I still go. I watch Grind Time battles still to this day because I was a big Grind Time fan. I love Grind Time, and you know, so I personally like to watch when I'm bored or whatever old battles that I like that I've seen in the past, as opposed to, and that could be my fault of mine because I'll be missing a lot of stuff, but Jay brings a lot of these battles to my attention. Joel does, you know, people online, and when they come to my attention, I watch it, and I you know, like a Don Marino, I watched because he was brought to my attention, and I went and watched it. I like
Don Marino is fire.
Yeah, and he's a huge fan of us, so that's good. So he watches us in my lives, and
salute to Dan Marino, man.
Don Marino.
Don. Excuse me, Don. I'm sorry, Don. I do think you fire.
And drop come back.
We got to give some credit here. We will put on to him by Big Al. And,
yeah, Big Al definitely put us on.
Big Al.
I always thought they were the same person. Have you ever seen Don Marino and Big Al in the same place?
And he's got the battle Gunpowder Pat that's supposed to drop a week ago. Still hasn't dropped. He retweeted all my tweets where I was complaining about it not dropping, and it's on Norbs to drop it. So Norbs, what are you doing?
Big Al, I started blogging probably like 3 years ago, and Big Al was my first subscriber.
He was my first subscriber.
Yeah.
He was.
That's my guy, man. Big guy.
Visuel, where are you on this, on adopting the league?
I kind of like been going that route with RBE for a while, honestly. But as far as a smaller league, I don't know. Because if I have to like recap and the shit I don't like, then it feels kind of weird that, you know. If anything, I wouldn't put it out there. I would keep that to myself, that I'm pushing that league.
Well, they got to take the same criticism that the URL battlers take. I mean, if your shit's trash and we trash Mook, who's quote unquote the GOAT or whatever you want to call him or not call him, we got to kill Mook, then we kill him. I mean, it's the same thing. So, you know, I don't understand how it has the reverse effect where it brings the whole league down if we kill their battlers. But if we kill Mook, it's like, oh, we'll still see Mook on the next card. Fuck it.
I mean, the answer to that is kind of obvious to me. It's like, you know, certain leagues, the big leagues are already bulletproof.
Yeah.
You know, they're bulletproof. When it comes to these small leagues, you know, the smallest, you know, some of them are struggling, and I'm not talking about one league in particular, but some of them are struggling to get 20 people in the building.
Yeah.
Some of them are struggling to get 200 views. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it would make me feel foul if I constantly have to put out a blog saying something bad about you. That's going to hurt you that much more when you barely have a leg to stand on. And if one of these small developmental leagues, if they fall off, where you think you – because the misconception is URL makes all these guys or finds all these guys. No, the fuck they don't. They get them from one of these small leagues and shit like that, right? But that's not the point. The point is, if one of those leagues fall, then who's developing them? Any of them? Where do these guys who want to be the next fucking whatever, the next Sue Surf? The guy who wants to be the next Sue Surf doesn't have nowhere to spar, nowhere to, you know, he don't have a gym. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So if he don't have a gym, how can he ever get that way? And then we really stuck seeing the same guys over and over again, you know? So with that, you know, the other thing too is, you know, I'm a hustler at heart. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Harlem. I'm a hustler at heart. And I always want to see somebody be in a space to get some money. You know what I'm saying? So if that means you got to spend, you know, your first 5 battles in the trap, your next 5 in fucking bullpen, you know, for you to continue to climb the ladder, I want to see that, and I want to be there to support that. But if I'm always down in what you guys are doing from the bottom level, that shit gonna crumble, and we're barely even gonna have that anymore. So that's why it's like, I'll talk about it. I'm always honest, and that's another thing why me and Mercy's cool. You know, even when I talk about his league, no matter what league, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. You know what I'm saying? Right. If it ever gets to a point where somebody feels like I'm down in them too much, I'm just gonna absolutely stop talking about your league.
Yep.
We done, guys?
I'm set.
I think we're good, man.
All right, everybody, please make sure you subscribe to all 4 of our channels. You know,
I appreciate y'all having me on. Let me say that before we go.
No, man, thank you. Thank you. That's where I was about to go. I really want people to go and check out your channel. You know, since I came across it, I've always been very supportive of it. I enjoy watching, even though like, you know, sometimes I get up in the morning, I'm not in the greatest fucking mood, but after I sit down and have my breakfast, I have something I want to watch, and I know that's most of the time when you put stuff up is early in the morning. So, you know, I always appreciate that, and I appreciate your honesty. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And your truck.
Yeah. I was just getting ready to say, like, the people watching this right now, like, oh, man, you know, they're all in their houses blogging, and that's cool. The next time you see me, it won't look like this. I promise you. So don't be confused.
Yeah, man. Salute to everybody rocking with the union. Salute DME, Visuel, you know, and everybody. Subscribe to our channels once again, man. Make sure you're clicking on our videos and checking us out. Salute. Matter of fact, how about you hit them with your line, Tori?
Yeah, Damn I'm Wild. DAMNIMWILD all together. Damn I'm Wild. YouTube and on Twitter.
Yeah, but finish up with your slogan, man.
Oh, I respect the culture. I advise you to do the same. I'm out.
Salute.
Salute, fellas.